Hi, Darryl here from Select Driving School. Welcome to the next in my series of videos helping prepare people for the new driving test, which will be with us on Monday the 4th of December. So today I'm just going to talk about the changes to the Show Me Tell Me section. In the current driving test you get asked 2 Show Me Tell Me questions from a possible 19 at the start of the test before you set off. These will, as I say, either be to tell the examiner something or to show them something, usually under the bonnet or demonstrating something with some of the controls. The change from the 4th of December is that you'll be asked 1 tell me question at the start. So again, this could still be under the bonnet or about tyres or some of the light questions, testing your brakes, etc. But then the second question will be asked when you're on the move. So you'll be asked to operate one of the controls in the car. So it could be demisting the windscreen, washing the windscreen, doing the same for the rear, switching on the headlights, sounding the horn, or lowering and raising the driver's side window. The idea is that you'll be able to do any of these things without it taking your attention from the wheel. So you'll need to know where the switches are located, how to operate them safely, and that you need to do a check behind you and pick a suitable location. So as I say, the video is going to take you through these, showing you how to do them and explaining a little bit more about each. If you like the video, as ever, please click like. You can subscribe to me at my YouTube channel and ask me any questions about any subjects you'd like me to cover via my website or my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. So the aim is to operate the controls when asked to do so by the examiners safely. That, by safely, we mean choosing a suitable location and without taking our eyes off the road for more than a glance. So the first one will be, when it's safe to do so, please operate the horn. Now this will be done away from built-up areas when the examiner asks you. So we should glance in the mirror, make sure there's nobody behind us, and a quick toot on the horn. And that's all there is to that one. But as I say, it's important that you don't do it in a built-up area or near to other road users who might be startled by an unnecessary use of the horn. The second 2 questions on this occasion are going to be about demisting the windscreens. These are done separately now. So the first one will be, when it's safe to do so, please operate the rear demister. So in the case of this car, it's in the central console, again, no more than the glance down. Press that button there, the little orange light comes on and the rear windscreen will start to demist. To switch it off again, just press the button. When it's safe to do so, please demist the front windscreen. So similar position to the rear windscreen, press the button here in the central console. In this case you can hear the fans pick up speed as the front window starts to demist. Again, switch off, just depress the button again. When it's safe to do so, please open the side window. Now, in the case of my car, I've got electric front windows, as you will in the majority of cars that you're likely to be learning in, but you may have a manual wind. The other thing to notice about my car's windows is they're what are called one shot. So all you have to do is do a quick press on the button and the window goes all the way down. You are able to return your hand to the steering wheel. Similarly to put them back up, pull the switch and the window rises again. So again, minimum distraction. But some windows you'll need to hold the button in order for the window to go all the way down, and similar for it to come back up again. Again, you must be able to do that and steer comfortably with the other hand, keeping the car on a safe trajectory. When it's safe to do so, please wash the front windscreen. Now in the case of many cars nowadays, you'll find that the stalks on the side of the steering wheel is where you'll be operating your windscreen wipers from. That is the case on this car, so the right hand stalk, I just pull it towards me and the washer jets and the windscreen wipers operate. Next question, when it's safe to do so, please wash the rear windscreen. Now again, all of the controls are on the right hand stalk. In the case of washing the rear windscreen, it's a case of turning the end of the switch to its fullest extent, and that will operate the washer as well as operating the rear wiper. Now you'll notice that I'm not doing it at the moment because I'm negotiating a junction, so it would make sense to hold off washing that windscreen until I've got my car back on a nice straight trajectory. Now we're straight, nobody following me, so turn the end of the stalk, turn it again, and we'll get water and wiping on the rear windscreen. And then to switch it off, we just turn it all the way back. And the final question they may ask you is to switch on your dipped headlights. Again, with many cars nowadays, you'll find that these are on the stalks, quite often on the indicator stalk, as is the case in this car. But some cars you may find a separate switch elsewhere on the dashboard. I think many Fords still operate the separate switch method, but in this case, as I say, it's on the indicator stalk. So on this occasion we've actually come to a halt, so that gives me the opportunity to just turn the switch twice. We get the dipped headlight symbol coming up on the dashboard just there, and we know that the dipped headlights are on. And again, to turn them off, back 2. Now obviously I'm familiar with my car, so finding the controls has not presented me with any challenges, and that is really the point of the exercise. We want people to be able to operate the auxiliary controls in their car without it distracting them from their main task of driving. But if on your driving test you have a mental blank or a bit of a brain freeze when you're trying to do this, again, don't start looking around trying to find it, taking your eyes off the road, letting the car wander. You are, if necessary, allowed to pull over to somewhere safe, locate the control, and then operate it in those circumstances. You are still operating the control safely. You're demonstrating that even in a car that you're unfamiliar with, you're not going to allow a simple task to distract you from your driving, and you shouldn't be faulted if that is what you need to do. Far better, as I say, than you trying to find the control and finding that you're distracted from hazards ahead or let the car wander off course. So we parked up at the side of the road again. Now I'm just going to very quickly run through all those controls, mainly for the benefit of my own pupils, so they've got a quick reference for the controls in this car. So, operating the horn, we would depress the central boss here. As we're in a built-up area, I'm not actually going to operate it on this occasion. Rear demist, the button with the square symbol on it. Front demist, the button with the wedge-shaped symbol on it. Wash the front windscreen, pull the right hand stalk towards you. Wash the rear windscreen, turn the end of the right hand stalk away from you twice. Open and close the side window, press the front right hand button down once, let the window go all the way down, bring it back up, pull the same switch and it rises closed. And finally, to operate the dipped headlights, the end of the indicator stalk, turn it twice so we get the dipped headlight symbol just on the dashboard there, the green dipped light, turning it off again in the same manner. So again, I hope the video has been proved useful to you. If you like it, please click like. If you want to see any other videos, visit my website or go onto my YouTube channel, and you can contact me via either of those methods in order to let me know any subjects you'd like me to cover in the future. Thank you very much.